Bugs up, where are we? Alright, we are leaving the Senase school. The ship ported in Accra at first, then the ship moves 2 days later to Tema and Takoradi, and we meet up with the ship there, or you can take the ship to the other city. But my first day, I had a field class, so I went with my world drama class. We're on our way here to the School of Performing Arts at the University of Ghana, right outside the city. You can see we're driving through Accra right now. We started off here with a classroom lesson in how they write music, and it was really interesting to learn. They kind of keep track and count music on the offbeat, so it was a little bit different and harder to get used to and get into the rhythm of than I'm used to here in the US. Our next class was a dance class, a dance workshop, and it was really fun. I take dance class at my university here in the US, and I really love dance. I've taken all different forms, jazz, tap dancing, modern, and it was a lot more get down into the floor. Your feet were really solid, and it was a lot of swinging to the beat and stuff, but it was a really, really fun experience. And the dance is also in response to the drum beats, and so you kind of can improvise the dance based on how the drum leader is changing the rhythm and the beats of the drums. A buffet lunch under tents at the faculty building. This here was really special. Our class got to witness a performance by the resident theater company, Abi Groma, at the School of Performing Arts, the University of Ghana. This group kind of tours around the country and performs in various spaces and for different events, and it was really special. Unfortunately, the main stage of the theater was being used for another class at the university, so they kind of adapted and put on the show in this space, and they did an amazing job, and it was really engaging, and it was really something special. I stayed, I was one of the last people in my class to stay behind and talk with the actors and the dancers, and I actually was invited to go out for dinner and for drinks with them later that night, but unfortunately my phone, I gave them my phone number, but I didn't have internet. It was really cool talking to them and learning about the style, the theater form in Ghana, compared to, my experience with theater here in the US. Now, here's what I was most excited for in Ghana. I signed up to do a homestay and school volunteering program at Senase, in the Senase village. So that's where I am heading right now. It's the vlog.
Hey! Oh, it's a vlog.
Yeah, it's a video. What are we talking about? I don't know.
We're talking about how cute we are.
We're keeping
And malaria pills.
and malaria pills.
Can I hold it?
Keeping ourselves entertained back here.
Hi. Hi. We love Milo.
Hi.
Yeah.
Here you can see some of the village of Senase. It was about a 3-hour drive into the interior through some bumpy roads, but we were walking the kids to school that first day. The night before and for the 2 nights after that, I stayed with a host family, a very generous host family who hosted me and some of my friends from Semester at Sea, which was an amazing experience. Now here at the school, I got to play around and teach a lot of the different kids, all different ages. We got a tour of the school. This is a private school founded by an amazing man who kind of met some Sassers some years before that, and they kind of stayed in touch, and he ended up going to the university in the US and becoming really successful before returning to Ghana, where he ran a business there and then opened up this school in his home village. And this morning meeting was to kind of energize the students before the start of the day, where they got to kind of forget about anything that's going on at home, just be prepared for a day of learning. I spent a lot of my time in a second grade classroom where we kind of just got together and created a series of rotating reading and writing and spelling workshops as the students rotated around the room from group to group. And we did some painting outside on the playground facility, and there was kind of had like a field day type of thing going on as well. Where we played some of the students outside, and it was a really amazing experience.
So let's finish hard, guys.
Hey.
I would like to, but unfortunately.
Down, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Or something like that. And then we use this as our field. We didn't have all this, but as time went on, we decided to build. So each year we were adding one grade to it. So that is next grade 2. And we've been keeping in touch, and they just finished their masters and decided to come and be with us for a while. So they're here volunteering. As you can see, this is our most recent project because these guys came from the down there and they needed to be here.
Hold on. Right. I should stay over there. I'll put my left hand. Yeah. Let's go right over there. Alright. Milo's doing his left, sorry.
Closer. As close as you can get to that one.
If I then I'll hit the I or the dot. Okay.
Oh, good one.
I'm sorry.
Alright guys, how many of us need to go to our house before we go to the football field?
All right, we are leaving the Senase school, day 1 here in the village. Oh, I guess we got here last night, but first day at the school. Probably gonna do a segment that I'll put in where I talk a little bit about the experience, but lots of fun, lots of work. It was good. Now I am on my way back through the village to play a soccer scrimmage against the local team. I wanted to add in that later this night I got a chance to talk with one of our hosts who had shown us around the city, the village, and kind of I just talked with him about Ghana and his family, and I learned that he was learning how to code, but that what he wanted to do and become was so that he could return to the village and create a better life for his family and his friends. It's very much a community culture of togetherness where everybody helps out each other. Cool, man. See, this goes like this. You can kind of see, huh? Hey! Let's see. Oh. See? Huh? Huh? See? Ah!
How's it going? How's it going, Kyle? Update.
Yeah. Oh god. Living on a ship for a couple months really puts you out of shape.
Yeah, sure.
So I just wanted to comment, this radio you hear playing for it kind of goes on at dawn and dusk, so super early, like 5:30 a.m. But it broadcasts kind of like the day's news, so the weather, some of the soccer matches, so that some of the villagers who don't have a radio or TV in their own residence can have an idea of what's happening and going on in the country for the day. Here is the bus that we took to pick up students the next day, and we got to have this really kind of fun celebration with the teachers and administrators after the students went home the second day. And you can see kind of all having fun. They're teaching us some dances and just enjoying ourselves. We went to the market at the closest city, this one right here, and we did that so we could kind of purchase some useful items, food and household goods for our host family to gift to them as a thank you for kind of hosting us. And those provisions are really helpful for them, and got some treats too for the kids. The whole experience was very informative and sobering and educational, and kind of just reminds you to be thankful for what you have, and how much there is a need in this world to address various economic and educational issues. And you know, everybody I met was just so happy and kind, and it was just an amazing experience.